Rhythm, Welcome, Trinidad and Tobago. You are under the radar right now with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. We'll be taking you all the way until 6 p.m. This is Under the Radar. We want to thank Roland Stewart for that amazing program he just had there. We had a special guest in studio, Errol Fabian from Gael TV. Well, you know you're in the engine room under the radar right now with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. Heavy Duty.
Good afternoon to you, David Welch. Good afternoon to the listeners of Talk City 91.1 FM. Good afternoon to those of you who are locked on work, if you're still at work, and if you're heading home from work and in the traffic in your vehicles. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to those of you locked on in the maxis and taxis and buses and PH cars. Good afternoon to those of you locked on at home and on conventional radio. Good afternoon to those of you locked on in Tobago. Must say good afternoon to all of Tobago and those of you locked on up the Caribbean islands. Good afternoon to you in South America. Those of you locked on in Venezuela. Those of you locked on in the United States, in the UK, in the EU. Good afternoon to those of you locked on in Australia, in Africa, in Asia, in Russia. Good afternoon to you all across the world. Welcome to the number one afternoon show in Trinidad and Tobago, Under the Radar. And the fastest growing afternoon talk show in the world. You're tuning in to Heavy Duty and David Welch.
Yes, so you are. corner, heavy.
So, David, I know you're going to give me the rundown of the
Parliament, you don't know?
Yeah. I don't know you're coming to give me the whole rundown and all the goodies and all the...
You know, that's how we had to start.
Yeah.
I see they say ad here as we start, but I ain't had the ad. Is it digital ad? I don't have it. Hopefully they could send it.
Yeah, let's check the Dropbox.
What's that?
I don't know. Check it and see.
I don't know. No, it's the same thing we were reading. They did that the last time, like the Shane. It's wrong inside here, so they had brought it from back the last time. Anyway.
All right.
Well, welcome Trinidad and Tobago. I'm gonna give you the rundown for Parliament for sure.
Yeah, give me the
I can't stick on that. I'll give you that.
First thing, I'm gonna know what Dave Cancun saying.
Cancun saying nothing?
What you said yesterday in the
No,
the media review.
They had no media review coming up Monday.
Monday?
Yeah, finance bill was.
So it's always back and I'll talk about taxes and taxes and
it
taxes.
It have no new tax. We're going with the people.
Okay.
It have no new tax. Where's all the problem?
All right.
What they complaining about?
I just checking.
They're listening to the opposition talk whole night. You know what time Parliament finish? Parliament finished after 12, boy. Like 12:30, that Parliament was still going on. I day home. I watching because the Prime Minister talking, so I had to know what going on, right? And Keith Scotland stand up to talk as such a garbage, boy, at 12:30, boy. I after Talk City, after here, and I told you that, right? I told you I went to right?
Yeah.
So I went down to Parliament, and I see the government officials and persons that do the Parliament stuff. They sit down there in that green room and they're tired.
Yeah, they're tired.
They're tired. Some of them said they just reached home like 2-3 o'clock this morning because after Parliament they had to go San Fernando and stuff like that. But Keith Scotland stand up inside Parliament to talk the world of garbage last night, brother. The world of garbage. Around and around and around and around talking about the state of emergency. Regardless of with or without all your support, we know you're not coming to support. All you're standing up to say, after the Prime Minister had spoken just roughly after 10. Prime Minister stand up and talk roughly after 10:30. She took 30 minutes, so she went up to about 11:15 before that. She came off. Then you had Keith Scotland that stood up from 11:15 all the way down to about 11:45. And I like, what's the point? You're making no sense. You're being rhetorical. You're around and around in circles, trying to tell this government that we don't know what we're doing on crime. We don't have a crime plan. The Prime Minister said in his speech, we have an anti-crime plan. We anti-crime in Trinidad. That's the plan, to be anti-crime. All right? And the entirety of the opposition stood up and said the same thing, engaging in old noise, bacchanal, talking about the speaker, not allowing them to talk, and drawing out the whole process for the passing of the state of emergency. In general, the SOE was passed Trinidad and Tobago, and I know that on the morning programs, they would have gone over all of that. But, we in the afternoon, for those of you that would have probably missed the morning program, big up Stephen Reese and Mr. X, or even the Wrong Report team. I guess I will play it for you in case they didn't play it, right? Just the vote for now. Because the opposition doesn't make sense, And you know what I want to do first, Heavy? Because yesterday, during the program, I spoke to you about the crime plan by the PNM, the anti...
David Welch.
Yeah, talk to man.
I don't want to hear about Keith Scotland. I don't want to hear the crime by the PNM. I want to hear what my government doing for the country so I can give them praises this evening.
Well,
I don't want to hear about the opposition. To me, there's an entity they're irrelevant.
Boy. But you...
They will continue talking garbage, and I refuse to come every day and talk about the garbage they're talking and regurgitating the garbage they're talking to try to shoot it down.
Shooting it down.
Yeah, every day I come to regurgitate the garbage I say, and then how to shoot it down.
It has be the citizens on the ground as well talking about the garbage.
Yeah, because they don't understand that.
In all of your group chats.
Yeah.
That's all you just get.
Oh, yeah.
What tax? And I know you come and talk about that because that's what people say.
People saying that. People saying the government, the Prime Minister set on new taxes and all that drama. I understand what they say. But we have bright, intelligent people listening to our show.
Well, you see, you're sounding like DP and them last night now, eh?
Right.
Just Chung sat up and say, we have bright and intelligent people on this.
Listen to me carefully. Don't ever put my name, me or you or anything in the same sentence with the PNM.
Well, Hannah,
I rebuke that.
well, you can't. You know why you can't? Because according to those that call you, a sycophant, a mouthpiece, all the derogatory names, all right? You black, you belong to the PNM. All black people belong to the PNM.
I have came here multiple times and dispelled that narrative as to be the most erroneous and untruth.
They said it on the morning show. You didn't listen to the morning program.
No.
Your name was a star.
My name was a star?
The morning program.
What was?
People call about you're talking history. The same history talk with the Indian talking about on
social media. Yeah.
You get to take a big
on the ground report or on
Stefan and them program.
All right, okay, cool.
You should listen to it. They weren't bad talk here,
Yeah.
But you're a man of history.
Of course.
PNM break that history, in case you don't know.
PNM do what?
PNM break that history.
I told you already, David Welch. If you want me and you to say, friends, stop putting my name and PNM in the same sentence.
You get my Will Smith moment here or what?
Keep my name away from PNM. Okay?
I'll try.
Right.
I'll try. All right, well,
I want to come here and show and you not talk about the PNM, and I really want to come a day and we just talk something besides you talking about the PNM.
I will give you that to know. I'll give you that.
Please.
I just won't come.
Let me go.
Yes, this is the vote Trinidad and Tobago. So we are under a state of emergency, as you very well know. The state of emergency will continue until September, the end of September 2026.
Right.
Already, heavy when I tell you, sorry, but I surprised. I put out this video, I just cut it out and posted the extension of the SOE, right? Because it don't even have politics in it heavy. In fact, all I label this is state of emergency extended for 3 months, Parliament approved extension, and I put the date June 11, 2026. You hear anything about UNCPNM and that?
No.
Good. As I gone on TikTok, this is after 1 a.m., the Rambler posts and start to trash the government. Stand as UNC, this, that. I say, but 1 o'clock, boy? No, man. That paycheck big.
Of course, the paycheck big. Of course.
So anyway, this was the extension of the state of emergency. All government members voting for, opposition all against.
Honourable members, the question is, be it resolved that the proclamation made by the President on the 2nd of March 2026, declaring that a state of public emergency exists in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, with effect from 3rd March 2026, be extended for a further period of 3 months. All in favour say aye. Aye. All against? No. Division. Okay. Division having been called for.
Mr. Padarath?
Yes.
Mrs. Bisasa?
Yes.
Mr. Tanku?
Yes.
Ms. John?
Yes.
Dr. Munila?
Yes.
Mr. Lee?
Yes.
Mr. Hussein?
Aye.
Ms. Amin?
Yes.
Mr. Alexander?
Yes.
Mr. Maharaj?
Yes.
Ms. Mohit?
Yes.
Mr. Sturge?
Yes.
Dr. Bodo?
Yes.
Dr. Daulat?
Yes.
Dr. Ali?
Yes.
Mr. Morris?
Yes.
Ms. Benjamin?
Yes.
Mr. Sobers?
Yes.
Mr. Watts?
Yes.
Dr. Sicharan?
Yes.
Mr. Kisa?
Yes.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mrs. Sam?
Yes.
Mr. Narayan Singh?
Yes.
Dr. Rup Narayan?
Yes.
Dr. Gosain?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Mr. Sampson?
Yes.
Mr. Gonzalez?
No.
Mrs. Beckles Robinson?
No.
Mr. Imbert?
Absolutely not.
Dr. Gatsby Dolly?
No.
Mr. Young?
No.
Mr. Scotland?
No.
Mr. Denobrega?
No.
Mr. Manning?
No.
Mr. Marcel,
No.
Mr. Devines,
No.
Mr. Birchwood,
No.
Mr. Romaine,
No.
Mr. Speaker, the result of the division is 28 members voted in favor of, 12 voted against. There were no abstentions.
Honourable members, I am to report the results of the division is that 28 members voted in favour of the motion, 12 voted against, and there were 0 abstentions. The motion is carried.
All right, so that there was the vote heavy. So, the thing is, sorry, I'm looking at FIFA now. But anyway, the thing is, the opposition voted against, which is common, right? We know that they were going to vote against. But the basis of the debate heavy was, why do we need an extension of the SOE? What is it about? And the question, what the SOE is about, despite, and the Prime Minister came out and dispelled that obviously, despite it being a continuation from the original March 2026 SOE, when the President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago proclaimed that there was imminent public, a threat against the public.
Yeah.
All right? So for them to come and be so hypocritical to ask what it is about and why do we need an extension, the Prime Minister dispelled all of that. All right?
Right.
So I want to go ahead and play a bit of what the Prime Minister said in her response to what the state of emergency is, and then, we could take it from there if you want, right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. It is now 10:41. Yes. And I want to congratulate the Honourable Attorney General, the other members who spoke on this side in this motion before the House at this time. I think we need to get back to why we were here, or what we are doing here. And therefore, I will take this opportunity to read the motion, because in listening to some of the comments from the other side, I think those members have forgotten what has transpired to bring us, not just in terms of the crime, but in terms of the law and the motion we are now attempting to carry forward. So let's read it. Whereas it is enacted by Section 8(1) of the Constitution of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, the President may from time to time make a proclamation declaring that a state of public emergency exists. Mr. Speaker, we may well understand, in this case, President, on the advice of the Cabinet. The motion continues. And whereas the President has by proclamation made on the 2nd day of March 2026, declared that a state of public emergency exists in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago with effect from the 3rd March 2026. We want to pay, please, Mr. Speaker, attention to these dates. Further, the motion recites, and whereas it is enacted by Section 9(2) of the Constitution that a proclamation made by the President for the purposes of and in accordance with Section 8 shall, unless previously revoked, remain in force for 15 days. And whereas it is enacted by Section 10(1) of the Constitution that before its expiration, the proclamation may be extended from time to time by a resolution supported by a simple majority vote of the House of Representatives. So, however, no extension exceeds 3 months, and the extension does not in the aggregate exceed 6 months. Motion continues to recite. And whereas on the 13th day of March 2026, the proclamation was extended by resolution of the House of Representatives for a further period of 3 months. Further, whereas it is necessary and expedient that the proclamation made by the President on the 2nd day of March 26, declaring that the state of emergency exists in the Republic of TNT, with effect from 3rd March 2026, should be extended for a further period not exceeding 3 months. Now therefore, and this is what we have been asked to agree to the resolution. Be it resolved that the proclamation made by the President on the 2nd day of March 2026, declaring that a state of public emergency exists in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, with effect from the 3rd March 2026, be extended for a further period of 3 months. So, Mr. Speaker, I don't know if it is, what is it, AG? Law 101? Two lawyers have spoken in this chamber from the other side today and did not understand that the basis of why we are here today is back to the proclamation made and the reasons given by Her Excellency the President on the 2nd day of March as printed, and I will read from that statement. So when you come to say, what is the crime, what is the problem, why are we here, what are we doing, this was set back way back. The reasons for the proclamation were set way back since the 3rd of March. Her Excellency told us that. So both the member for Arima and the member for Port of Spain, North St. Anne's West, is here trying to tell us, well, come and tell us, why are you bringing this thing today? Why? I'll tell you why. You want to know what it is. You're saying it's crime. What crime? What is the big deal now to come for this extension? And this is why. The proclamation that the President made, and I read from that statement signed by Her Excellency on the 4th of March, reads as follows. On March 2nd, 2026, I was informed by Cabinet, this is Her Excellency, I was informed by Cabinet that within the last several days, a number of violent criminal activities had taken place, with mass shootings and multiple victims, most of which have been carried forward by members of organized criminal gangs, which have endangered the public safety. Cabinet further informed that there have also been credible threats to attack police officers, prison officers, and other members of the protective services. I pause, Mr. Speaker. Note it doesn't mention members of Parliament. It says threats, credible threats to attack police officers, prison officers, and other members of the protective services. The statement, a proclamation for Her Excellency continues. Additionally, Cabinet advised that the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Intelligence informed the Minister of Homeland Security, who in turn informed the National Security Council that criminal gangs in the islands of Trinidad and Tobago have increased acts of violence on a scale so extensive that it threatens persons and will endanger public safety. Accordingly, the National Security Council was of the view it was necessary to take immediate action. Excellency continues, having considered the information provided and given the above premises, I was satisfied that action has been taken or is immediately threatened by any person of such a nature and on so extensive a scale as to be likely to endanger the public safety to the extent that warranted the declaration of a state of emergency. This is a genesis, this is a basis on which the proclamation was made in the first place, dated 4th March 2026. Christine Carla Kangaloo, ORTT. So that is why we are here today.
And the opposition, like, they forget that. They forget that. All they using it on, and the basis that they're going on is the 500 yards and the 500 meters away that you can't protest next to, right? So one of them brought up, Keith Scotland brought up Woodford Square as though people could go into Woodford Square. The same question that some caller called and asked you. Ridiculous. Like the talking point is the same, yeah. The talking point is the same. And the opposition, the government said, if you want to go in Woodford Square and hold up a placard that is within the 500 yards, so yes, feel free to go and do that. Not one right has been taken away from the people of Trinidad and Tobago since we are under the state of emergency. Not one. It doesn't matter what you're telling me about your right to protest, and the Prime Minister raised it very clear last night as well. Unions, 13 of them went straight to the Prime Minister's office to drop off a placard in a protest, and they were able to do that. The Prime Minister said that under, well, your constitutional rights, your fundamental constitutional rights is not like 100% always guaranteed. There are limitations to what you can do in Trinidad and Tobago, the same thing you made reference to, and all the PNM doing is engaging in that level of hysteria to try to destabilize or to create some kind of havoc in Trinidad and Tobago, to tell people, you see, this government taking away everything from here, despite them entering into a rolling state of emergency when they were in power during COVID-19, subsequently after COVID-19, straight into an election year as well, with a curfew, and they limited people's rights. They lock up Satmaraj, they lock up Christmas lists. Who we lock up? They made reference to some people down Diego Martin, who are talking about the Coles and them, who living down there, who jumped from UNC to PNM, and she don't know which one she doing. All right? They make reference to her, making reference to Kamla and threats and all kind of thing. And I'm like, but that's you can't do that. That's tantamount treason. That's treacherous. You can't tell a foreign nation to kill your prime minister. That's ridiculous. Who does do that? And then the other one who gone in jail now, who on the PDO, you threatening race, you're threatening people's heritage, you're against the Indians and them for what reason? Religion, exactly. Right? But you're against that for what reason? You're against the gods for what reason? What had to do with you?
That's how he reached you.
How? Exactly.
What that have to do with protesting and
nothing. I want to know, Kaya Sealy was able to protest how much? Over 13 times in Trinidad during a state of emergency?
Who? Not Kaya.
Oh gosh, not Kaya. Oh gosh.
Be careful. You're calling wrong names.
My apologies. Kaya Sealy is the one
who was protesting
correct.
for.
They're protesting for her.
Yes.
All right? What's her name? Alyssa Phillips.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you, sir.
Over 13 times. That's why we have you here, Heavy. I love it. But over 13 times.
Yeah, I will put it back on track when they start to go. When they try to go off the rails, I will pull it back in.
But over 13 times, Heavy. 13 times they protest during the state of emergency. Who is against your fundamental rights, your freedom of speech? And the Prime Minister made it clear. There was a political rally down there in San Juan. They haven't one today. They can't just sit down and watch the World Cup.
Why they going sour though?
They're going Laventil this time. They're going to the base.
They're going to Laventil?
Laventil Community Center. Kareem Marcel posted. Right? There's a whole shooting with them. They're going to the base. They could do these things under SOE, yet still complain that democracy being taken away. How that making sense? Keith Rowley is the only one that took away democracy from the people. And I could tell all you how and why he took away democracy from the people. Imagine you couldn't go out your house. A man stand up in his yard and get charged. In the yard, during our SOE, and get in charge. Who get in charge for being in the yard? So many people took the PNM to court after their states of emergency and won. Nobody took Kamla to court and won. Kamla Prasad literally said last night, if you think your rights are being taken away, take us to court. Take us to court. And we'll beat all you all over again. Let me bring you in. I want to bring in your phone.
No, but take the break and let me bring in the callers.
Yes, that's true. Let me go to the break because we will forget that break.
Yes, let me go for the break and let me take the calls.
Yeah, stay tuned, Trinidad and Tobago. We're going to go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll take your calls and opinions right next on Talk City 91.1 FM.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balakaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Bruh, I have a bone to pick with you. You still supporting that side, girl?
Obviously, till the day I die.
But you really think they could win our title again?
You do know we are the defending champions. We have a player that's going to have a fairy tale ending. You do know that we come with a lot of experience and a whole bunch of youngsters.
Yeah, but sentiments don't win your World Cups.
You know what? I'm not having this with you right now. I'll see you on the final VAR.
Catch all the action on the final VAR right here on TTT and TTT Live online from 8:30 p.m. starting Thursday, 11 June 2026.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Bruh, you know, I have a bone to pick with you. You still supporting that side, yeah?
Obviously, till the day I die.
But you really think they could win our title again?
You do know we are the defending champions. We have a player that's going to have a fairy tale ending. You do know that we come with a lot of experience and a whole bunch of youngsters.
Yeah, but sentiments don't win your World Cups.
You know what? I'm not having this with you right now. I'll see you on the final VAR.
Catch all the action on the final VAR right here on TTT and TTT Live online from 8:30 p.m. starting Thursday, 11 June 2026.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusive.
All right, welcome back on the Inside Trinidad and Tobago. You are under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. It's a very rainy Thursday, by the way. But the phone lines are up as usual, as we said.
With yours truly, Heavy Duty. You is Heavy Duty.
He is Heavy Duty.
No,
I am David Welch.
Yeah, but you say yours truly Heavy Duty.
And David Welch.
Listen. What's wrong with you? I tell you them cheap drugs.
Oh Lord.
They come back to say that.
Yes, you come back to say okay, you catch it with your I don't know what's going on with your brain today.
I'm gonna keep it as I say it. Heavy Duty and David Welch on this floor of better. Anyway, the phone lines are up, my people. Let's just go to it. Right, caller, you live.
Good day.
Yes, sir.
Good day.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
You know, them together, Prime Minister is that just coming, you know. This Prime Minister a long time, you know.
Agreed.
All of them. In fact, what they call them, Robinson. Batley, Pandy, it was all of them. Robinson, Batley, Pandy, Patrick Manning, you name it. And she around still.
Yes, sir.
They can't come around you with no stupidness.
Nothing.
You know that?
Yeah, brother. Thanks so much.
That time, they will try all kind of phobia thing and go all kind of phobia place and all kind of thing. Phobia working again.
All right, appreciate you. Thanks so much.
All right, call it.
Yeah, man. The phone lines are open 622-4911. Let's go.
Voice your opinion live on the air. 622-4911. Or send your WhatsApp voice notes to 394-4911. Talk City 91.1 FM.
Caller, you live.
Caller.
Good evening, David, and good evening, Heavy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, brother.
You know what I want to hear? The Attorney General speech in the Parliament yesterday.
You have it?
That was long, eh?
Yeah.
No problem.
You could hear it because it had jamming.
Yeah, he did. All right, no problem. I'll give it a play today. All right, thanks so much. That was long. No boy. I ain't gonna lie, I support the government, but the AG wrapping up that debate was, oh God, boy. Caller.
Yeah, Heavy, well, it's good day. Heavy.
Yes, brother.
You know what I want to do for you, boy?
Where's that?
I want to do a history on Tobago, boy. Because a lot of people don't know the history, especially Trinidad. Don't know the history about Tobago. Tobago was on the own, and Tobago used to fly the Caribbean. I would like to do that for you now, boy.
All right. I'll find out there and we will do that. All right?
All right,
all right, brother. No problem.
Yeah, you know, somebody was actually telling me as well that you should do, designate a day for just a segment, like a history segment or this segment.
Yeah, we can do that, but you just want to come and talk about the PNM
No, but
every
that was when I first came, we used to, I think we designated Friday for that.
I used to do that with you, but then again, you come and change the narrative with PNM.
The show get popular. Come on, man. The show get popular. Look, we get segments in second hour. The whole of the second hour there's be segments.
Well, we ask the public now. Ask the public. Do a poll. Ask them the what issue.
You're bringing back Parliament in my brain in the week of Parliament. Let's talk about poll yesterday.
Oh, my God. Hey.
Caller, you live?
Yeah, we just stop talking about PNM. PNM is a nuisance now, man. We have good things going on.
Yeah.
What I would have liked to hear and see, right? Talk City 91.1, or start from 6 to 8 in the night. At least we have nobody to be bringing a little update on the World Cup that Saturday.
Now we're doing that. Don't worry. We're doing that today.
Our sportscaster, this is top station. This is TTT station.
Hey, we have that to know.
The plays that shake the arenas. The stories that move a nation.
Are we in for a super over? I've got to go quick.
From football to cricket, track to tennis, every win, every rivalry, every headline. This is where Trinidad and Tobago come for sports.
TTT Sports. Committed, accurate, relevant.
See, we had thing right here on TTT, so don't worry, man. 622-4911, as well as today at 8:30, Heavy.
Mm-hmm.
TTT is live with what's the name of it? What's the name of that thing, boy, Heavy?
TTT
The
is
final,
live.
the final VAR.
The final
Yeah,
what?
the VAR, they call it VAR. Yeah, that is live tonight as well, so people can look forward to that, right? But 622-4911, the phone lines are open. We know that already. We going for a break, right?
Yeah. You going for the break?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
We're coming back just now, Trinidad. Stay tuned. All right. We're back. We just had a little issue there that we were dealing with. But anyway, so outside of that heavy, as we continue, which one is the protesting that I was telling you about that caller is calling to talk about, all right? The opposition, as I told you just before, well, you roll your eyes at me. The opposition, as I told you before, they having a whole vigil or whatever you're calling it tonight in the Laventil Center, despite complaining that it had no freedom. Well, I'll play for you what the Prime Minister said right after this. Caller.
Good evening, Heavy, and good evening, David.
Yes, sir.
Now, I see nobody calling you, so I decided to call, right? You know, one thing you must never do, David, you must never do as a young man in politics is distort history. That is wrong. When you speak about the state of emergency under the PNM, under Keith Rowley, that was well managed by a fellow called Dr. Roshan Parasram. It was managed so well that Oxford... I want to finish what I'm saying.
I just say that, I just laughing.
Finish now. You see, you guys...
But I'm not saying anything. I just laughing.
Good.
Go ahead.
It was managed so well that the students at Oxford University did an assessment of the entire globe, and they say Trinidad is number one in this. Were it not for an errant migrant worker who was working in Rio Claro and left Rio Claro farm and went to Venezuela and came back, we would have remained at number one because Roshan Parasram had the place really properly well governed and locked down. Right? We won't get in any COVID cases and all of that. Everything